4 Growing Together came out this week, and I have been so excited to check out the build stuff. So today we're going to be building a house using a bunch of new items from the new pack. And I've kind of checked out this stuff a little bit, but there's a lot that I haven't seen yet. So a lot of this video is going to end up being my first impression of build mode for The Sims 4 Growing Together. So we're going to start out here building on this lot. It's a 30 by 20 lot, so I'm hoping we have enough room, but if not, we'll just have to move. And we're going to start out by building our shell here. The Sims 4 Growing Together focuses a lot on family gameplay, obviously, so we're going to be building a family home here. I've built a lot of family homes on this channel lately, but with all the new content that we're getting in The Sims 4, I feel like it kind of makes sense. Everything lately has been very family focused, and I'm kind of going for a bit of a coastal vibe. Here were some of my home exterior inspiration picks for today. Kind of going for like a coastal meets craftsman style, and I was mainly intrigued by this roofing shape here, which I learned that roof shape is actually called a gambrel roof. The more you know, I guess. My shell looks a little weird right now because for the roofing today, it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna go in first with a gabled roof piece. We're gonna adjust that, bring it all the way to the back, and I'm just gonna lower it a little bit. Then I'm gonna go in with a half gabled roof, and I'm gonna put that on this like little lip part here. I'm gonna bring in my adjusters so it's just on that one tile, and I'm gonna raise this up to meet the other roofing part. Then I'm gonna hold shift on my keyboard so I can bring in this top adjuster, and I'm gonna bring in both of them, so no holding shift. I'm just gonna bring both those adjusters in. So we're just gonna make sure that lines up properly and looks nice and smooth from like point A to point B there. And then I'm just gonna take the same roofing piece and rotate that. We'll just adjust it so it's going through there properly. And there we go. That's gonna be pretty much the theme for our roofing today. Okay, so our roofing done. I am just gonna build out one more room here. We're gonna do a balcony to the side, and I'm just gonna adjust my roofing here accordingly. So just like bringing that part over, same as the other side, so that I can put a door here. And for the balcony, we're gonna be using one of the new Growing Together fences here, which I actually think is pretty cute. I also wanted to build some out right here. We can do just like a little balcony, maybe one on the other side here too. And I'm also gonna bring that out a little bit for the front. So we'll just bring it out maybe to like there. All right, I first want to check out some of this wallpaper here because I know a lot of them are actually for exteriors. Like that there, I love a good brick. So this is pretty exciting to me. And the paneling here, I feel like we could actually put that up top in like the roofing. The siding, ooh, I'm not gonna go for this warm color scheme today because I keep going for it, but add in some like white trim up there and then some of this around here too. And ooh, that would be a really cute color scheme. What else do we have here though? We do have a cute green. I also like the blue, and we've got like shades of red in here too. We also got some new foundation paint, so I'm gonna be using that along the bottom. And we also got a really cute matching new trim here too. I like how it matches the fence. Did we get a matching railing? We did. That is a win in my book. For flooring, I'm gonna try out this new like brick here, and these doors are so nice in my opinion. You guys know how I feel about a nice textured wood. Oh my gosh, and the windows too with these like triangles. That'll be really fun to like fit into roofing and stuff. These are really nice too. I'm gonna put these along the bottom floor. We can maybe do one up top there like that. And then should I open this side balcony part up? I do like the stone there, so maybe I'll just put like a little one here, and then along the back, because we have the nice view, we can have the big windows. For all my balconies, I'm just using this base game door here, and then I'm rotating the same door by just like turning it like that. So it kind of looks like we've got a double base game door happening. Oh, we also have these columns here. I'm gonna put those right there like that. And I'm also gonna draw a wall here so I can check out the spandrel. Ooh, okay, I really love how everything is like matching with that pattern there. Oh, we got some cute chimneys. I'm gonna use one of these, maybe this one. I might even like the look of two of them. I got a little bit curious and I wanted to see what this would look like in more of like a cool color palette. I think I personally liked the warm a little bit better, but I noticed that some of the swatches in here like change with the color, so it was kind of fun to just experiment a little bit. I do really like these little yellow like debug flowers here, and they match outside. There's like a little flower thing there, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these debug ones around. I'm just finishing up the exterior of the house here in the backyard. I'm doing like a little area for the kids to play and also like a dining area, and I wanted to point out this plant. You guys know me, I love plants in The Sims 4. It's like my favorite thing to decorate with. We got a few new ones. This one is one of my favorites, and I also really like that one. Those two are pretty good, but this one, the texture on it, first of all, looks so weird, and also it kind of sucks that this is all like one plant all together. And also we already have this plant. This is like a base game plant. We have this one right here, which I personally think that one looks even worse, and we already have that plant there. It's this one here from Country Kitchen, and I feel like that one also looks worse. So it's a very weird decision to use like 2 of those plants that we already have all together, but that's really the only critique I have so far. All right, so after all the landscaping, this is what our house turned out like. I've added a few seating areas here. We've got a bench right at the front. Our patio has like some seating right here. This is a new lantern and end table combination we have here. I think they make such cute like outdoor lighting options. Over to the side here, we have our second floor balcony. We have some rocking chairs from the Growing Together pack, and I also added a outdoor fireplace from City Living. And then coming to the back here, I added a couple bicycles. Those are new with the Sims 4 Growing Together. These are great because children can use these, which is totally safe. And then in the back, we have this really cute swing set, which is one of my favorite new items. I added some benches here for seating so they can enjoy the view. And we also have this picnic table and barbecue area in the back as well. So we're finally able to go inside. I want to check out what we've got for the interior for this pack. For the inside, our floor plan is going to look a little bit like this. Our front door is right there. You're going to walk in, and to the left over here, we're going to have our kitchen. To the back, we're going to have a nice big formal dining room. Then over to the right, we're going to have a bathroom. We're going to have a living room right in this area, and then behind there we're gonna probably do like a reading area, and then upstairs we're gonna have our main hallway with the stairs right here. We're gonna have a big bedroom over to the left with a built-in bathroom. We're gonna have a bedroom to the middle here, a bathroom right to the side, potentially like an office over here, and then another bedroom in the back right. So I think I want to start over here in the kitchen, and I want to check out the interior wallpaper that we got. The first one we have is this wall tile. We've got like a few different swatches in here too, some colorful ones like that. There's some more like neutral ones in here too. We've got a few that could be for like interiors or exteriors, like this one here. We could maybe use that for like an accent like stone wall or something. And we have this one here, which looks like it could be for like kitchens or bathrooms. It's kind of like this half and half wallpaper. This here is our brand new fridge that we got, which I love. I love that like older style of fridge. No new counters, which kind of sucks, but we did get a matching oven and stove hood. Kind of random, but as I was looking for inspiration today, I found this kitchen set, which kind of looks like the new one that we got, and oh my god, I'm obsessed. And we also got a sink here, so I'm gonna try and use like as much new stuff here as possible. This is kind of giving more bathroom sink to me than kitchen, so I think I might leave it for that. So to go with the new stuff, I'm using these Jungle Adventure counters with the matching cabinets. I know we also got new bar stools, so I'm gonna do an island right in the middle. And yeah, these are the new ones here, so I'm just gonna put those around. Your Sims can eat here instead of going to like the big dining room if they want. And for new curtains, okay, we got a couple of them. We've got these ones, which are like, I think meant for more of a kid's room. And we got these ones, which I like to use these for like kitchens. And what did we get for clutter? I feel like a lot of it is going to be, yeah, like kid clutter here, crafting stuff. We've got some like towels here too. We could use this one here for like sink towels. And we have this like centerpiece thing. I don't know about the textures on this stuff. Some of it is good, some of it I'm just questioning a little bit. I do have a small area behind the stairs over here, so I'm gonna add a trash can there, and maybe just some shelving back here where I can put some like cleaning supplies, like pantry stuff. Wait, what the heck are these? These are so cute. They're kids sculptures, so like a kid like crafted this or like put it together. These are adorable. They're so weird looking, but so different from like what we have in game. I'm gonna be putting those somewhere. I just don't really know where yet. All right, so after all the clutter, this is what our kitchen ended up looking like. I added some board games on the island here, basically just for like decor, so they could like come and play them there if they wanted to. We've got a whole bunch of clutter over here on the counter spaces. Overall, I really like the kitchen stuff that we did get. And one thing I'm noticing about the new pack too, I'm a big fan of the new lighting. I love the wall lights that we got down here. Also, some of the ceiling lights are really cool too. And one of my favorites, which we haven't gotten to yet, but we're definitely using, is this new little moon lamp. I also decided we needed to have a pet here in our family home, so I added a couple bowls there with some toys. Our trash can pantry area over here looking good, and I think I'm ready to move from here into the dining room. So going this way, I did use that archway that I really liked. I might change it up with the wallpaper in here. This is under metal panels, so I feel like this is actually for the exterior, but I actually don't mind it in here either. I'm gonna try it out, like why not? This is all about testing and seeing if we like it. And we've got a couple new tables here. This is one of them. It's kind of just like a cheaper option. It looks like those are like metal legs there. Maybe this would be more used for like crafting or something. Then we have this one, which is a little bit small for the family home that I want to make, but I do like some of the swatches in here. I need this, but like double the size for the dining room that I have. And then we have one of these bigger tables here, which is like nicer than definitely like the metal one we have. Some colorful options in here. I feel like you could make a cool like diner with that. So I'm actually not going to use any of those new ones. I am going to use one of these dining tables here from base game. Okay, good. We did get dining room chairs, so I'm probably going to use some of these new ones here. Oh, the woven ones are kind of cute. Then we have a couple more like basic looking ones here. Those ones look like they match that metal table. There are like some funky items in here, I'm realizing. Like these chairs look like they're supposed to be like really ultra modern, maybe. I'm not really sure how I feel about these ones, to be honest. I feel like that could maybe work for like a futuristic looking home. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and use this one here. We did get a couple new rugs. Some of them are just for like the splash pads. So we really just got one, but it has a bunch of different designs on it. So it's like a whole bunch of different styles under one rug. So for lighting, I'm gonna try out this one this time. What if we put them like together and did like a funky little thing like that? I think I might stick a couple end tables over on this side, and we got a few. I do really like these ones, like these. I'm probably gonna use these a lot. I also like some of the like wood tables here we've got. I'm gonna put some dining room things in here, like the juice tray from Eco Lifestyle. Maybe we put a plant over in like one of the corners. And we did get a couple new mirrors here too. I really like this one. It's like a woven mirror. Whoa, that one's kind of cool too. That one looks like a magic like portal or something. I'm also just over in this corner here gonna add a couple high chairs just in case. I don't think I'm gonna be putting toddlers into this house, but maybe they were like older from when the kids grew up, or they're planning on having more children. All right, so this is what our dining room ended up looking like. I added another board game set in here with a plant as a centerpiece. I didn't put a whole bunch of kid things in here. I wanted to keep this part of the house relatively clean. And then when we go into the living room and stuff, we can add things for them over there. But I did add a dog bed in here. So, but yeah, this is what our dining room is looking like. This is what the kitchen is looking like. Wait, is this a mailbox? This mailbox is a lamp. Hold on. I don't think it's a real mailbox, but they got me. In our hallway, I'm going to be adding this new end table here, which I really like from the new pack. Maybe above there, we can put one of our new mirrors. And I had my eye on this little statue here too. I think I'm going to put that on there. And maybe now we can start to bring in traces of the kid clutter. So heading down our hallway, we're going to have our front door to the right. I just added a little clothes rack here. I want to maybe add some like backpacks. Oh yeah, the new ones are definitely adding a couple of these. These are so cute with like the owl on it. What are the other swatches? There's a cow plant one. How adorable is that? And a dog. Okay, these are really cute. The little bee. Oh my goodness. I can't pick which one I like the best. I gotta go with the dog one. I think we'll probably have 2 kids in this house. We'll put an ottoman there at the front door. We're gonna add some more hallway things in a minute, but I want to head down here to the living room. So going down to the living room, I'm using one of the new tiles here as like a backsplash for my TV. That's from the Growing Together pack. We also got a new fireplace, which I think I'm gonna use that one there. I love this like pale green lately. Maybe on the side of these, I could even get away with doing some stone pillars, or we try that with the other new stone in the background, or that. For new couches, again, we're going with this like very out there round shape. The swatches in here too seem like pretty nice. And then the chairs again are these little like egg shaped things. They remind me of the ones from Get Together. And this, what the heck is this? That looks like it should be like a captain's chair for like a starship commander or something. We also have this couch here, which I think I like this one a little bit better. I like the blankets on there. And then for coffee tables, we have this new trunk here. It's very rustic looking. We've also got one of these like crafted tables here. It's very interesting. There's a lot of like styles mixed in here. I'm gonna add one of the new lamps over here. Oh, this is a speaker. We can add one of those. And I think on the table, I'm gonna add some of the new clutter. These toy trunks are really pretty too, also with like a rustic theme. I think I'm gonna start to put some of this stuff over here along the walls. Oh, I haven't seen this stuff yet either. There's like a little keepsake box. There's actually a couple of them here, and these are really nice for like clutter. And these are actually functional too. Yeah, you can actually go and use that. That's a really adorable item. These are for elder Sims too. That's so cute. Maybe our grandparent comes over and they like have story time or something. These bookshelves here are new too, and I like that there's 2 different types of them. That way you can kind of put them together and they already have different clutter going on there. I'm gonna add some extra like kid toys on there. I really like these little pink ones. And I know noticed these sleeping bags and I'm wondering if we turn this over here into like a cute sleeping bag area because we have the windows out there. It can be like we're sleeping outside but not, and maybe we can make it into like an outdoor theme back here. So I'm gonna put 2 little sleeping bags. What if I take these from high school years and put them back there? My 2 sleeping bags are in there like that, and then when you look at it like this, we have the fairy lights back there. It's a little odd for the living room, but I actually kind of think it looks cute at the same time, so I'm gonna leave it. And then we can use some of these wall decals back here to get that like outdoor feel. When I was a kid, me and my sister would do like little sleepovers like this all the time, so I feel like that would just be so much fun for your Sims back there to like make pretend it's like a separate area. We can even add some of these. These are new like chairs, and they all come in the shape of that sheep. I think it's so freaking adorable, so I'm gonna put a couple of those in here. Wait, these ones are for toddlers here. These small ones that I have, those are for toddlers, so I wonder, I'm pretty sure kids can use these ones. I'm gonna have to double check on that, but are you kidding? Look how freaking cute these swatches are. We gotta check this out right now. Just gonna add a quick kid here to my family. Now, can you use these? Yup, those are good. Okay, perfect. Should we put another TV on the other side so they can watch it? These kids are spoiled. But let's do like just one of these small ones. We'll put it right there. So again, it just feels like they're away. I'm gonna put just a couple more things in here for them to do. Maybe the dollhouse can actually go like over on this side and I'll just keep it as is. And there we go. That is freaking adorable. So much fun can be had in here. Your Sims can come in here and like play pretend. They can have a little sleepover party in the living room, but not. All I have to do now is just finish up this side. I've been using these picture frames here a lot, which look kind of weird right now, but you can fill them up with like family pictures of your Sims. And I think the final thing I'm gonna put over here is just this crafting table because I have the room for it. All right, so our living room area has come together. It's all complete. This ended up looking so cozy at first with all that like weird furniture. I wasn't really quite sure how this is gonna end up, but I really like it in here. I feel like it would be so much fun to do the gameplay in this area of the house. My favorite part, obviously, you know, is the sleeping bag area over there. I added a chest area over to this side, another toy box right here. And in our hallway here, I basically just added like another skill item and an end table just because I needed something there. We have one final room in here before we go upstairs, and that's going to be the bathroom. And maybe we can actually give this like half and half one here a go. We didn't get any new toilets for like adults. These are both potties and we have like a public bathroom, but we did get a shower. Ooh, I never really liked the combination ones, but this one's kind of cute. That's perfect. I'm gonna put that there. We can do a toilet over here in the corner. And I want to try that sink that I was saying looked more like a bathroom sink here. We'll use one of the new mirrors above right there with one of the new hand towels there, some toilet paper. I'm gonna put a bath mat right here from the new kit. And I want to try some of these. Whoa, those are huge. These are also new lights from the new pack. I'm gonna just shrink them a little, but I do like these. These are kind of like modern looking. Our bathroom is looking cute. I really like a lot of the new like bathroom stuff we've been getting lately. And this one here was unexpected. I didn't know we had that and I really like it. So win there for the bathroom stuff. Okay, let's finally go upstairs. And for our hallway here, I didn't really have a desk downstairs at all. So I think I'm gonna put one right in the middle there. This can be more of like the adult one. Like we can put a computer on here, an actual like office chair, and maybe one of the regular new lamps. We've got some new pictures there. I'm gonna put those above my computer. And have I really not used this new plant yet? Okay, I'm gonna put this maybe in one of the corners here. I actually really like this one. Maybe upstairs we can use the weird big couch that we didn't use yet. Ooh, maybe with one of the other new bookshelves. There are like those ones there. I really like how they included both sides for these with like different swatches of books. I might do another one on that side. So this whole room is gonna be like a study slash like reading room, library. And there we go. We've got a very simple hallway here. You can do some office work. Oh, we could put the piano in here. I forgot about the piano. We finally got one of these stand-up pianos here. We totally have to use one of these. There are so many pretty swatches. I love that one. Maybe we can use that one and keep with the nature theme that we had going on downstairs. I love these tree decals. I'm definitely going to be overusing those. We did already have some in Parenthood though. We have these like skinnier ones, so I guess I can use the trees all I want because we've got a lot of them. I guess we could do a whole like kid themed music room in here. I want to definitely include like the big toys in here for them, but let's also give them some of these violins. These are for children. They can start learning their music skills at like a young age, so I'm definitely gonna make these a prime focus. We could maybe put them on this new like shelving unit we have, which is really interesting. They're like suitcases as shelves, so I'm literally gonna raise these up and put them onto that. On this side, I added a little desk with more of the tree decals and I did want to put the friendship bracelet thing, so I'm gonna put that right there on that desk. All right, so this is gonna be our music room slash playroom. We've got our piano here, we have our instruments over there. There are a couple toys in here too, and like other things other than music. But now we have two completely unique areas for the kids to hang out, and both of them seem pretty fun to me. I think I want to start to do one of the kids' bedrooms here, so we'll do this first one down in the room to the left. So for the beds, I did briefly check out some of the swatches on here before, and some of these are so cute. I think the textures are adorable. I really like the cloud patterns that they used. I've been using a lot of warm lighting for this whole house, so I'm gonna keep with that. And we're gonna go pretty pink here for this room. I also really like these rugs we got here. I feel like this was like supposed to go with the new pack, but they put it in base game instead because a lot of the patterns match the growing together items. So I'm gonna use that base game rug. We can do maybe one of these end tables over here near the bed. I also really want to use one of these stand-up mirrors, so maybe I'll put that over in the corner here. Oh, we got a really nice dresser. This one here is so pretty to me, so I'm gonna use that one there, I think. I'm definitely trying out these huge new curtains that we got. We have a little ruler wall decal. I'm gonna put that beside the mirror. Oh, and we can't forget about my favorite new lamp in here. They come in a bunch of different colors. I think my favorite is probably the OG one, and I've got kind of a weird little space right here. I'm wondering if I should make one of these like sculptures. This one is so freaking adorable with that little skirt on there, the wand, and I actually have room for a bookshelf in here, so I'm gonna keep that. My sculpture is moved over a little bit, and I think this is gonna be our first room, our first out of the two kids rooms that we're gonna have. This one is very pink, very like pattern friendly, and I think I'm gonna do either a green or a blue room for the next one. But let's get this second bathroom out of the way here. I'm pretty sure we've already checked out all of the bathroom stuff that Growing Together really has to offer here, and since we covered most of it in the bathroom downstairs, I'm showing you quickly here with some stop motion what I did for the bathroom upstairs. And for the final bathroom, I figured I would show you as well. This is our parent bedroom that they get to have this bathroom all to themselves, and this bathroom here definitely ended up being my favorite. Okay, for this room here, I haven't really used any of these like bunk beds yet, so maybe we can try and use that one with like the desk underneath there. We have one of the beds with like dinosaurs on it, so maybe we can do a dinosaur themed room. We could go with this dark blue wallpaper. I think instead of using the desk under there, I'm gonna do like their own little play area. So like we can put a couple of the dinosaurs under here. What swatches do we get for these curtains? There's actually some like crazy patterns going on in here. I'm gonna use the green ones. We could use the dinosaur measuring tape. Oh my gosh, there's another one of these little structures. These are so freaking cute to me. I don't know why. We're gonna put one of these backpacks over here next to the other dinosaurs. On this side, I'm gonna put a toy trunk right there. Maybe some of these pictures here, which I just realized those are like some of the worlds in The Sims 4. Like that's Mount Kimarebi. We've got Forgotten Hollow, Strangerville's on there, and Windenburg. There are so many like tooth pictures, which I get, but I'm not gonna be putting those up. I'm just gonna put a dresser right here. Maybe some more of the little like dinosaur decals, like I can shrink them and put them along the trim. And then it looks like they're like walking on it. I feel like that's kind of cute. Oh, and there's this base game dinosaur picture here. So I'm just gonna replace the clock there with that. All right, so we got our super cute dinosaur room. I even added the dinosaur themed rug. We've got some more like play items over here. There's even a little dinosaur toy up top there and some more of like the newer items in here. We're gonna do the final room in the house, which is gonna be the massive parent bedroom. So, okay, I know for parents, we got a new bed. There are some funky patterns on here. I like some of the colors that we've got. The vibe I get from this bed though is like elder vibes. Something about this thing here on the back reminds me of like what they put on kids' beds so they don't fall off. And I've come to the conclusion that I really like this paneling here as like wallpaper on the interior. I don't care if it's metal. I think it looks cool. And I think I'm gonna try and go for like a modern look here with these end tables from Dream Home Decorator beside the bed. And then we can maybe build in like a shelving unit right above. And then right beside the bed, we're gonna use these new lamps from Growing Together. We can hang some clothing on the shelves here. We'll add some cute decor like those owls there. And then we definitely have room on the other side for a big TV. So I'm gonna just put one right there. I'm gonna bring that green color over to the other side too. We're gonna match the dining room with this. We could literally do like a vanity in this corner. We've even got room over here for another dresser. We could also have a stand-up mirror in the corner over there. We of course can't forget about our dog over here. So I'm gonna add like a toy box for them along with another big bed here because the only one they had downstairs was actually in the dining room. So I'm adding that there. I added another skill item over in the corner here. Maybe as a final little thing, I'll just add like a lamp right there. And there we go. We've got our massive cozy parents bedroom. As a final review and my first impressions of all this stuff, I actually really liked the build stuff. A lot of it was was really pretty. I did think there was a little bit of like randomness to it though. I did feel like maybe some of the themes were mismatching a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Overall, we were able to build a pretty cute family home with it, so I'd say overall the build stuff is pretty good. So that is all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.